Alright, welcome back. My name's Franum, and here we are continuing with Rooster Teeth's 11 Little Roosters series. Episode 5, I believe, where I will react to the episode, and then I will see if I can find any of the 5 hidden files, which will help lead to the next assassin and victim of the next episode. Where we left off, last I checked, Gavin killed off Adam, poor Moose, and it was left to decide that it was one of the 6-1 Shackle Boys would be the assassin, but we're not sure which one of the 4 it would be and who their victim point was. So with that, let's find out who's going to die today. Alright, let's get to this. Meanwhile, jumping into the middle of it. Sex-Blind Shackle Boys.
Coco, now what have you done?
I don't know
what did you do?
Oh!
Going solo.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
The bad boy, Coco.
How could you do this to us? We were destined to be the most prolific German organization the world has ever seen. Oh my God! You're the Mr. Sabotage Rooster, aren't you?
Look, just because I have a problem with you doesn't mean I'm trying to kill everyone, Wilhelm.
Maybe we should try therapy, yeah? It worked for me. You know, this job is very stressful. You're always on the road, you're away from your family, we're killing lots of people.
I don't need counseling. I need someone who can listen to my problems, not someone who gets all shouty and tells me when to jump.
That's out of line. Just like when you try to do my choreography, but you don't even take time to learn it.
Look, I've put up with a lot with this band through the years, but now Coco says no. I quit.
Hey,
Can't quit.
jetzt ist es Zeit für den Geheimcode.
Perfect.
2, dann kleiner F, dann die 9. Ja, und was ist mit dem großen Code? Ja.
Sind der kleine E und der kleine S. Ich finde schon. Oh, und der Liste ist ein großen S.
Stop being an
So I can
asshole.
still hear you. And I speak German.
I told you didn't have to come. Canadians stick
Oh,
together.
Plus,
yes.
tonight's episode of Luge Wars Polar Bears vs. Grizzlies was a rerun, so what the fuck else am I supposed to do, eh?
Literally anything else.
I don't want any Girl Scout cookies. Wait a minute. Early morning
Matt.
moose knuckle.
It's most certainly the Germans, sir. It could just be one of them, but we need to find all of them. However, they've just canceled all their tour dates after their New York show.
2 things. First of all, of course they canceled their tour dates. They broke up. It's all over MTV. Live in the fucking now. Secondly, you can't call the Germans bad guys. That's stereotyping. I won't stand for it. Now, would you ladies like some maple syrup or something else?
We're full up, sir.
What should we do, Chief? You want me to gut the Germans as an example? Because I'll fucking do it.
Not necessary. You see, Annersby created a system for just such an event. It's called the Rooster Wire, although I refer to it as the cock line. It can compress data into an image that can be read by a small child or even a stupid person. It's the perfect way to send a customized message. By fax.
Oh my God, it's archaic.
Annersby really isn't very good at his job, is he?
Gee, that's great, sir. But what about the Germans? I'm ready to gut.
Just try their office in Berlin.
Okay, she
See
needs
if
to
you
calm
can go
down.
find some clues to their whereabouts. While I work on my cock line. The Germans are the killer moles.
Facts.
Got it in my
Jesus.
sights. There's still plenty of wine left in this bottle.
Nah, salute.
Thanks for letting me stay here. I just needed to get away.
You're welcome in my home anytime. It's like, we're just a couple of young guys hanging out, you know? Shooting the breeze. Talking about chicks and, you know, the Star Wars.
What is it?
That's a transmission on the Rooster Wire. Huh. Wilhelm. We need to have a conversation. How come you didn't tell me that the German headquarters have a rodent problem, huh? Exterminator? I know a guy. Could have
Says
helped
Killer
you.
Bull.
Needs a
German
friend.
Killer Bull.
I think the Germans have a calcium deficiency in their bones and need to drink more mole's milk. I don't know. You seem pretty durable to me.
Oh my god, it's
Such a
sleeping
waste
with
of
everyone.
paper. I told him we're taking message exclusively by Vine now.
Yes, yeah, I like the paper. Paper's fun because you get paper cuts. I like paper cuts.
You can just leave now, by the way.
Okay, fine, I'll go.
He's gonna just sleep through everyone.
Did he just nick my teapot?
Okay, so you're going to want to order your spandex from Kegelheimer's, yeah? Yeah, okay. It gives you more stretch over the buns, it gives you a little bit of a pop.
Oh, I like that.
Yes. Sexy
Looks like
tips.
they want the Germans to check their moles that could be cancerous.
Melanoma is a legitimate concern.
Oh my god.
The Germans are sending poison marsupials into our gardens. That must mean
Oh, come
they're
on.
bad guys.
Oh, well, she got some of it.
Well, thank you for having me in your home to let me unwind.
Yeah, no worries. It gets lonelier than a roo's pocket out here in the outback.
I'm just
Crikey! You're gonna hit the Xbox!
Please, Griffin is not as dumb as everyone else.
Did you just let a potential assassin murderer into our house and let him get away?
No!
Yes.
Maybe.
I'll take care of it, as usual.
Take care of the Xbox.
Yeah. Camping.
So far, there's nothing but beer signs and leather, eh? No addresses.
Wait a second. Here's something. Some type of medical history. Seems someone
she got
went
to
through
say?
extensive hypnotherapy to help with the rigors of the tour. And after a forward command, would become extremely relaxed and ready to execute any programmed orders.
Programmed to take orders. Like a sleeper agent?
Oh, shoot, you're right! The Germans aren't the bad guys. They've just been brainwashed. Well, as long as Wilhelm doesn't hear these 4 random words before we find him, everything should be fine. Starting with chalice.
Hey, Wilhelm, you're looking a little low. Why don't you take a drink out of my
Showers.
Oh no.
And
No,
then
not Bernie.
clock.
Oh, the hors
Of
d'oeuvres
course, this
are
was
ready.
my prediction, but
Good
not
thing I
Bernie.
had this.
Hippo.
Look at this. I almost tripped on this.
Random words. Oh.
And finally, wiener.
The food's ready. Yeah. Why don't you try a
True.
Oh, danke.
Wiener. He's gonna say wiener. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're good.
They're wunderbar.
Hey, did I ever tell you that my favorite breed of dog is a
Wiener dog. There we go.
This man is ridiculous. Oh, Coco, why did you come us all the way here to Italy?
Did you see the facts? Everyone sees that we're the bad guys. Again.
Okay.
We have to regroup with
So
Wilhelm
they
before
understood
we go
it.
to the...
Oh my god, that was Wilhelm's scream!
No! Bernie!
Look, I know you are angry about the band breaking up, but this is not the way to handle it. Someone is trying to kill us, and we need to stick together.
Why you disrespect me?
I guess what I'm trying to say is that you were right.
Oh, no. You were right. I understand now what it feels like to not have any control. To have someone decide what you want and not even care about your needs. Or listen.
Why'd you do this?
I guess what I'm trying to say
Let's
is
just let
I'm
it
ready
Bernie
to
go.
listen.
Bernie's just gonna die.
I'm so sorry, Coco. I was overbearing for even German standards.
Does this mean
Jesus.
we're back together? Yeah, I think
For
it
fuck's sake,
does.
man.
Hands in, boys.
Eins, zwei, drei, reunion tour!
Just leave Bernie.
Darn it, I'm too late.
Mission report, Moose.
Sir, Bernardo's dead. We're dropping like poisoned beavers out here.
Damn it! No more games, Moose. I'd hoped this would sort itself. I wanted to stay out, teetering on the tip. But the
Big Cock can't do just the tip. He's got to be all in.
Sure. So that was an interesting one. Poor Bernie. But 6 Pound Chocolate Boys are back together, so silver lining to this cloud. So I'm gonna see if I can find any of the files that will lead to the next Assassins and Victims, and I will be right back. Okay, and on to the interactive portion of these videos. So, unfortunately, tragically, my amateur sleuthing skills didn't allow me to find all the files this time around, although I do have a lot of tips that can help. And as always, I'm not going to give you the codes, that wouldn't be fun. But we've got... I found only 3 of them, and I have a suspicion for the 4th. And I don't know anything about the 5th one, sorry. First one is a QR code. It's pretty obvious. It's on the article they have of Coco going solo for the 6 Pound Chocolate Boys. There's a bunch of them, but one of them will lead you to a file. The other ones lead to tweets. Next file is hidden in the German speech scene that they did. If you pay close attention, you'll be able to figure it out pretty easily. And then the 3rd was hidden in the Solo and Soho 360 video they did prior to the series. I'm sure you figured out by now how those work, as they've done it previously. And then finally, I didn't get these last 2 files because one of the files is connected by, again, like previously with the what was it? The binary code from last week's episode. This time it's Morse code hidden in redaction on the files that you need to use to figure out what one of the codes is. And since I don't have one of the other 4 files, I can't finish the code for that, so I only have the 3, but I'm pretty sure that's a form of Morse code hidden in the redaction on the files, which will lead to the 5th one, if you can find that 4th and final one. I have no clue where that one would be. Sorry. But that's it for this one. That's all I have. If you found this video helpful or thought it was any good, just give it a thumbs up. And I will see you next time. Bye.